Good afternoon, YouTube. It's been a long time since I posted videos. It is April 10th now, and 97, 98 degrees here in the Phoenix area. And so I try to think, why don't I post more videos when the weather is nice? And it's probably just because I have a lot of other things going on, and the weather's nice. And so today I got home from doing some work, and I'm like, it's hot outside and I don't want to do anything else. I better post some videos. So the long-awaited update to the beloved Iron Ranger 8111. This is kind of the staple. This is the breadwinner of my YouTube page. I have a ton of views on these boots, and I sent them away to have them rebuilt. I'll post who rebuilt them. Chad rebuilt these. You can find them at Boot Sniffers, I think Leather Sniffers on Instagram. I'll post all the links below. But he took off just the standard flat sole, they call it the nitrile cork, and I had him put on a new midsole. And then he recommended, I wanted some black, but he actually recommended these. They call them the honeycomb Vibram lug. And everything I've read, they say, oh, they're softer. And I thought, no, they're not. They can't be that much softer because they put these on fire boots, also on wildland fire boots. But it's amazing on how much cushion these actually give. And they are amazing on how cushiony they are and soft to walk on. Had them put on they call that the Cuban heel, the forestry heel. They have a couple other names for it. So it gives it a little bit of a higher heel, kind of like the White's boots. But I put these on, nothing done on the insole. The old standard same insole. I think he put a new shank in there. But these are some awesome boots. So let's get down to them. We're going to be cleaning them up a little bit today. And I don't think I'll treat them, but let's see what we can do, clean them up. So in the past, I have used a ton of water, and I'm just going to go simple this time. These are the microfiber claw. This is the only thing I had on hand. The free ones over at Harbor Freight, and just a cup of water. Nothing just like some water to wipe these puppies off. I've done a few things in them. We went camping with these, and I went and cut up a bunch of wood with these, and they have honestly held up really, really well. I was surprised. Well, not surprised. I mean, that's kind of what I was expecting. They stood up to my expectations. How's that? Yeah, I guess I could be taking the laces out, get all the dirt out from underneath there. But they haven't really been used that much. They haven't been used that hard. But this is another good example of how you can just use some simple water and a cloth to wipe them off. What I like about these is that he treated them like you would the fire boots. Anchored them with glue, stitch, and brass screws. Those brass screws are so that when your stitching wears out, if your glue delaminates from heat walking in the fire, then those screws are going to hold on to it till it cools back down and relaminates. I'm not planning on using these for wildland fire, but just a nice little extra rugged technique you can use there. Stacked heels. So washed it off real quick. Got my little I think this is like a French magazine pouch for guns. So I've kind of made this my default shine bag. Go get your shine box. Name that movie, anybody? But now that I've knocked off most of the dirt, I mean, you can get down in there. You can do this before or after. But the Red Wings are some of my favorite manufactured boots. And I mean, they are handmade, but they are kind of like assembly made. You can tell The vamps, the uppers and everything are all cut from like a different style, different part of the leather, so it's not even probably the same cowl because they've cut out hundreds of these. Versus usually when you do a custom boot, like a White's boot or a Nick's boot, my understanding is they try to line up so that all the leather pieces are cut out or clicked out from the same hide. So that way you won't have variance in like toughness in the way that it looks. I've had a couple people ask me, so what do you like better? Do you like the blacksmiths or the Iron Rangers? And I think it's the Iron Rangers just for the toe cap. I mean, that toe cap, look how much abuse that's taken. And it's still just super, super tough. So we'll kind of do the opposite on this one. We'll hit this one with a brush. And after all the water washes, after all the soap, the palm olive, the Ajax, I think I've cleaned these at least five or six times with soap and water. The stitches are still good. So there's just kind of the brush before, microfiber after. You don't have to do microfiber. Microfiber is kind of a fancy name for cheap cloth. I don't know. Microfiber was cool back in the day, right? Now they sell them at Harbor Freight. They give them away. That's why I got it. It's one of those free buy something and get use the 20% off coupon and then get some of this stuff free. So there's that. I mean, I guess I could clean it up there, put some coloring there, but I really like that natural color, that natural leather stack. Really kind of pops out there. So there they are, the tried and true Iron Rangers that have been resold. And again, I mean, look at this. This is how I've treated these. And this is all the original stitching. Solid, the leather's solid. It's the original welt also. He kept that welt on there and just restitched it. So that welt's held up. Kind of a test of the durability of these boots, but also the way that I treat them. Use them to work, but I also I don't baby them, and they've held up. So I hope you have enjoyed kind of this quick briefing of the Iron Ranger, the rebuilt, the resold Iron Ranger. Not truly rebuilt, but the resold. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them down there below. I do like these extra long leather laces. I kind of do a lace. Maybe I'll do a lace of how I do that, wrap around the ankle, just to have the extra leather. And how many years now? 2013. These are going on 5 years with one resole. And I wouldn't be surprised if I can go another 5 with these. Good, solid, American-made, American-repaired boot. Like and subscribe. Post any questions down there. Share my video. Let me know what else you want to see. Have a wonderful afternoon. A wonderful spring. Adios.